What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You guys join me for a really cool video here today. I have this 2016 Jaguar F Type R. I just want to give a huge thank you to my buddy Abdul here at Jag's Garage on Instagram and YouTube. I'll go ahead and link all of his social media in the description box below. But a huge shout out to him for letting me check out his car today. But in this video, I just want to do a quick review and walk around of this beautiful car. I haven't really had the opportunity to check out a Jag in the F-Type form really in a long time, so been really excited to see what this car is all about. I think these F-Types are one of the most underrated sports cars that you can buy on the market right now. I know a lot of people like to just go for the Porsche 911s and the M3s and M4s and stuff like that, but in my opinion, this thing is absolutely beautiful and it has a real presence that I think makes it stand out from the crowd. You can see that this car is modified in a very subtle way, but I like it a lot. You can see these Vossen wheels. I believe these are the HF3, but I'll go ahead and put the correct name of them in the bottom corner of the video here. You can see there's also a couple aftermarket carbon fiber pieces on the front bumper here. And if we move around to the mirrors, you can see those are also carbon fiber. I believe you can also do these hood vents in carbon fiber, so that would be a cool addition that I think would look good on this car as well. And if we go to the rear, you can see that this car also has been debadged. Obviously, you just have the Jag logo right there and the massive quad exhaust pipes as well. So let's go ahead and take a quick look under the hood of the F-Type. And I love these door handles that are flush with the door, obviously, and pop out when the door is unlocked. The hood latch is obviously down here in the footwell. And if we go ahead and open up the clamshell hood, that opens like so. I love that. That's a really cool party trick. You can see this is the 5-liter supercharged V8. In stock form, this has 550 horsepower. It's connected to the 8-speed automatic, and because this is a 2016 F-Type R, it has all-wheel drive, where the older models, the 14s and the 15s, had rear-wheel drive only. But as you can probably tell, this car is not stock. You can see the aftermarket intakes right there. I'm not exactly sure of the brand of those. We believe they are Velocity AP intakes, but this car also definitely has a pulley, an aftermarket Stage 2 pulley from Velocity AP, as well as a tuner as well. I believe it was flashed back to stock at one point, but it can easily be flashed back to Stage 2 where it was before. So this thing is super fast, and the estimated horsepower is probably right around 650 or so. Let's take a quick step back here and take a look at the car with the hood up. I love this angle right here. And these engines overall are pretty reliable. I haven't really heard too many horror stories or anything. They're not as obviously tunable as the BMW, the B58 or the 911 motors or anything like that, but they sound amazing and they definitely really suit the character of this car overall. So taking a look at the interior of the F-Type here, you can see these beautiful R designated seats here. You can see very supportive, very plush, obviously. And if we look at the door panel real quick, you can see obviously the full power driver and passenger seats with the 3-person memory, the Meridian sound system as well, which I believe was an option on these cars. So let's go ahead and just put this car in accessory mode to start here. I have the key, obviously. You can see the Jag logo. It's actually finished in a leather type material, so it does feel pretty good. Lock, unlock. You see the trunk button, and this is actually to turn on the headlights at night, so I think you can find the car in a parking lot, so that's pretty cool. But if we go ahead and just press the start-stop button down here once to put the car in accessory mode, you can see the gauges do a nice sweep there. But taking a look at the rest of the interior here, you can see the 2 classic analog gauges right there. I think those look really good. The newer F-Types have a fully digital screen right here, but that is, like I said, a pretty classic look right there. That looks good. As we move along, you can see some carbon fiber trim right here, and a special party trick of the F-Types as well. If you go ahead and turn the climate control on, these vents will actually rise out of the dashboard, which looks really cool. But continuing down the center console here, you can see this is the older Jag infotainment display. It probably isn't the best and most up-to-date system. There's no Apple CarPlay or Android Auto or anything like that, but it is a touchscreen, obviously, and you can go through the various menus like so. If we go ahead and just click the navigation button, you can see there is navigation there if you want to use it. Otherwise, I think most people would probably just use their phones. Moving along, obviously, these are the controls for the climate that I already showed you guys. They have a really nice rocker dial to them that feels really solid. You can see the engine start-stop button, and all of this center console trim is carbon fiber. You can see there's also some piano black plastic around the gear selector as well. There's the drive mode selector here, which we'll get into in a second. There's the parking brake, obviously some storage, traction control, the exhaust button, and auto start stop, and the spoiler retract and raise as well. Let's go ahead and start this thing up, get to the moment everyone's been waiting for. We'll go ahead and actually open the exhaust valve right there, press it down, and actually use the rocker dial right here to put the car in dynamic mode as well. Put a foot on the brake and hit the button to start. But yeah, guys, this car sounds absolutely incredible. Obviously, the 15s through the 18 model years of the F-Type have the loudest exhaust, and the newest ones got rid of a lot of the crackles and pops and everything. So this thing is the best version of the F Type R exhaust, in my opinion. If we move down to the center console, like I showed you guys, this is the rocker dial for the drive mode select. Right now, I pushed it up, so we're in rain snow mode. You can see we'll toggle it like so. And then obviously, if you pull it back like I did on the exhaust clip, you can see that it'll activate dynamic mode. As you can see, it'll open up the exhaust valve and everything like that. Right next to the drive mode selector, this is the selector for the 8-speed ZF automatic transmission. Obviously, put your foot on the brake and you can press down like so to put it into drive. And if you go ahead and press up like so, it'll put it in reverse. Obviously, you have a backup camera and a 2016 resolution, so it's not really the most clear or anything. But I do think these are the trajectory lines that line up with the steering wheel, so you have a little bit of modern convenience there. Taking a look up at the roof is another cool optional in these F-Types is the full pano roof. It doesn't slide open or vent or anything like that. I kind of wish it at least vented to give a little bit more air in the cabin, but it does give the cabin more of an open feel, if you will, because the visibility in here, like I said, is pretty tight. You can see how thin these sun visors are as well. Looking at the gauge cluster, you can see that there are a couple different options to go through. You can see vehicle information. Obviously, you use the left side of the steering wheel here to go through the various menus and click that button to go back. Like I said, it's not a full digital display. There's no map or anything that you can put in there, but it does show you the essential information that you would need. One of the other cool Easter eggs of the F-Type here, you can see this little seat icon in the climate control. You're probably thinking that's the heated seat, but there's no, obviously, button in the center console or anything to turn that on. What you actually do is press in on the climate control button, and then you could turn the dial to the right, and that would actually turn the heated seat on. So that's a pretty cool thing. But outside that, guys, that basically concludes the quick interior look of the F-Type R here. Really, really nice interior overall. Obviously, a little bit dated with the technology and everything, but if you want to fix that, you can obviously put in aftermarket solutions or go with a slightly newer model that gives you the full digital instrument cluster and everything like that. So with that being said, let's go ahead and shut the car off here and conclude the video. And before we hop out of the interior, actually, there is one more thing I wanted to show you guys. If we put the car in accessory mode here again, and this is actually the only way I've been told you can raise the spoiler for cleaning purposes. You can press that button like so, and it'll go ahead and raise the spoiler. We'll go ahead and take a quick look at that on the exterior right now. So as you guys can see now, the spoiler is fully raised. It does look really good. You can see the Jag emblem is actually on top of the spoiler, so that gives it a really unique look. And obviously, like I said, this is only for supposedly cleaning purposes, so you can get under there for some dirt to wash that out and everything. And apparently, once you start driving, the spoiler goes down on its own until you reach around 70 miles an hour, where it goes back up. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at this beautiful 2016 Jaguar F Type R. Huge thank you to my friend Abdul at Jags Garage. I'll go ahead and link all of his social media in the description box below. If you did enjoy this video, please be sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe for a ton of cool content coming very soon. And I'll catch you in the next one.